We all knew it would happen. Marvel Strike Force finally messed up bad enough to get me to make another video on it, and that's what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about the release method for Old Man Logan. But before we get into that, I want to cover some business. I want to tell you about what I've been up to, because a lot of you probably haven't watched anything I've done for a couple of weeks now, ever since I made my last Marvel Strike Force video, which, by the way, I never said I wouldn't do. It's a limitation of the platform. One platform that isn't limited, though, is Instagram. And we've been having a great time on there. If you want to see a lot of what I've been doing as far as where my time has been going, we're reaching 60,000 people a month on Instagram. It's become a very big deal for me. So if you want to check that out, here's the little QR code, or you can just go to Instagram and type in Mr. Hartgrave. Another thing I've been doing is taking Magic Mind. And if you don't know about Magic Mind, I wanted to talk to you about that as well real fast here up at the top of the video, because this stuff's really been helping me out now that I run this big Instagram channel, and I got a second YouTube channel, and I got a really big live feed too. If you want to come say hi to Mr. Hartgrave live, I am live every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we do a big wrestling feed, wrestling stream. 100 plus people show up to this thing. It's bigger than what I was doing with Marvel Strike Force, so things are looking up. I'm still very much grinding though. And so, yeah, having Magic Mind is huge. I have one of these in the morning. It's like a green tea kind of based product. It's got a lot of other cool herbs in there too, like ashwagandha, which helps take down anxiety, which helps me kind of, you know, I'm an anxious guy. I'd be upset about this. If I was still covering Marvel Strike Force, you know I would be through the roof about this. But I don't know, maybe it's the ashwagandha, maybe it's the Magic Mind. I'm just feeling good. I'm feeling fine. I want to talk to you about it. And I would highly recommend Magic Mind, especially if coffee upsets your stomach. This doesn't. This has a lot of, you can still drink coffee on this. It's like it's like coffee plus. Like you get coffee plus a lot of good health benefits, and it just kind of clears up your brain fog and helps you be productive for the day. And unlike coffee, which can have you focus on what you know, like your last anxious thought, I find that when I take Magic Mind, I'm able to focus on what I want to focus on instead of hyper-focusing on something I don't want to hyper-focus on. I've got like this kind of hyper-focus problem. But we can turn it into a benefit when I take this stuff. So that's been really helpful for me. The energy that I get from this is much better than what I get from coffee. And it tapers off nice and slow. I don't get like a hard crash from it. It doesn't last all day, which is fine. I still usually end up having like a coffee or a tea or something like in the middle of the day just to kind of keep me going. But now I don't have to be like strung out on it all day. This is a much better lifestyle I've found is on Magic Mind. No negative effects at all. I just feel more focused and energetic, maybe a little less anxious, no crash or bad feelings, no stomach aches like you might get from coffee. My link is down below if you want to check it out. I love talking about it because it is a great product. Tastes great. You can mix it with other stuff. I just like to drink it straight in the morning. It's really fast. It doesn't have any preparation time, which is good because I usually wake up late and I got a bunch of stuff to do and I don't have time for it. So if you're like me, you might enjoy that as well. And if you're also like me, then you might enjoy my second channel, especially if you like me. And I just want to point it out there. This is where a lot of my time goes towards that Instagram, and the rest of my time is going towards this second channel. I just made the best video I've ever made in my entire life. It's this one right here. It's really good, guy. I spent like 3 days on it. The last 3 days, I've just been working on that video up there. That one with the cool thumbnail with like the kind of demon samurai looking guy. That's Pentagon Jr. That's a drawing of he doesn't really look that way. That's a drawing of Pentagon Jr. And it's a great video. If you want to know about that guy and his curse, check that video out. I'll link that at the end so you can check that out. I'll put the Instagram link down below. But okay. You didn't come here for all this. You came here for a classic Mr. Hartgrave rant on Old Man Logan. And I might disappoint you a little bit because I'm still playing the game. I never quit playing the game. I'm going to play the game until the game dies. I'm in, right? And I'll make videos on it as I can. And when there's something interesting. But I've got a serious problem with this. If I was still a content creator, I would be through the roof, guys. I would be swearing every other word. I would be absolutely livid about this. Because this is the death of Marvel Strike Force. Don't get me wrong. I'm not cursing here. But this is very much a death nail when it comes to Marvel Strike Force and any kind of gameplay that you might be hoping for. This is what we wait for when we play Marvel Strike Force. We keep hoping it'll be a video game. We keep hoping it will pay off. And it doesn't. And now they're making it clear that it won't. What am I talking about? Okay, so they've announced, I mean, this would just be old news, man. I wish that this was just boring and they were just like, here's the next trial, and it's just like the last. But no, they've made some major changes. They've made some major changes to the trials. Bad changes. Horrible changes. The worst changes possible. I actually can't believe how bad, how awful of an idea this was. I don't know, man. I guess it's good for the Krakens and whales so they don't have to compete with guys like me. This is crazy. That we're at this point, that we have reverted the legendary unlock system to what it was 5 years ago. We have rolled back something that was universally good and praised, which was Scourges, and we have made it player unfriendly. I am appalled. This is nuts. This is full crazy what was going on here. All right, let's just get into the outrage. Okay, Old Man Logan, yeah, he's a great character. He's going to do great things. Literally, who cares? Because the thing is, they've changed the way the trials work. This is no longer going to be how it was for Apocalypse. This is no longer how it was going to be for, Nova and, all the characters you needed for Apocalypse, all the new characters last year that we got through Legendary Unlocks, all of that out the window. So now players will be able to unlock Old Man Logan at 4 yellow stars, and we can just stop right there. Full stop. That's the end of it. Players will be able to unlock Old Man Logan at 4 yellow stars. If you want to cut to the chase, that's what we're talking about. And that's the end. That's the end of it. If you've spent money, then you can do better. Then you can do that. And that's it. In the past, I used to get 6 yellow stars on legendary characters and up to 5 red. Now, I'm going to get a 4 yellow, 2 red. I mean, that's the extent of that. That's the whole problem. Like, if you want to know why I'm upset about this, that's why I'm upset about this. And it's extremely upsetting. There's no way that it's not. And this is how they're going to introduce their stupid upgrade tokens. I don't even want to waste my breath on that stupidity. Who cares? They'll probably be broken. I mean, who knows? Maybe your upgrade token will give you 7 red star or 7 yellow stars and 7 red stars, and then we don't have to be mad about anything. As far as we know, they're going to screw up the implementation of upgrade tokens, and all this will be fine. That's the best we can hope for right now. And I don't know why there's a leaderboard anymore, because you're going to have 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 players who all have the same score. You're literally just going to have the same score. They have nerfed trials to oblivion. It doesn't matter anymore, because now they're requiring you to have stars on your teams. And we're sticking with the design where you need to have both teams. So you need to have Out of Time and you need to have Cabal. There's no way around it now. If you want Old Man Logan, you have to have both teams. And if you want 5 stars on however many stars you want on Old Man Logan, there's no star requirements. Everybody gets a 4-star Old Man Logan if you're a veteran player or you've been playing or you're highly checked in or whatever. But if you want 5 stars on your Logan, if you want 6 or 7, you have to have 5 stars, not just on one team, but on both teams. So this is actually worse than it was 5 years ago. I said it reverted back to what it was 5 years ago. No, I meant to say it's worse than it was 5 years ago. Because 5 years ago, you need to have one team at high star levels to unlock the legendary character. Now you need to have 2 teams. And they're not farmable in the game. Out of Time and Cabal are not farmable in the game. So riddle me that one, Batman. How are the free-to-play players supposed to get 5 yellow stars on Cabal? I would need to get 6 yellow stars on Cabal and Out of Time before this starts to replicate what I was doing before they screwed this up. That's not happening. That's not happening. And since Cabal's a 3-character team, they're going to add Loki and Emma to that because, yeah, putting level 100 on Emma is super useful. Anyways, you might not even need it, though. Like, just do the trial. Because here's the thing. They've nerfed the difficulty on all these trials, too, is what I hear. So they got this beautiful looking chart here. It's actually an eyesore. And they expect you to do difficulty 8. I hear difficulty 8 is going to be akin to difficulty 6 is the idea on the old Scourges. And if your Cabal and Out of Time is not 5 yellow stars, which it probably isn't, mine isn't, and I play at a very high level, the highest difficulty you can do is difficulty 10, which used to be the old difficulty 8. And that's the end. That's as far as we go as free-to-play players. Free-to-play players are going to be gated away from the new difficulty levels. They've added 5 new difficulty levels, but you don't get them. They're not for you. You are not the target audience for this game if you do not spend hundreds of dollars a week or a month. If you're not spending money, they don't care about you. And that is the sentiment that was given by, many players when they quit this game. Most recently, I hear that Taco Shooter has left the game. You might not know him. He wasn't big on YouTube, but he was one of our big Twitch streamers. And he quit the game because it cited the reason that they don't care about you. And they don't. They don't. It's my understanding they gave this information over to the Envoy program, but too late for them to actually give input that would have changed this. They gave it to them only after they made up their mind about it, and it was already said and done. There was nothing else that could be done about it. And that's ridiculous. So I'm glad I'm not in that program. I'm glad I'm not covering this game because there's going to be nothing to cover. I was thinking that I would come back and I would make my normal Scourge videos, my normal trial videos that I make whenever they release a legendary character because it's actually content. However, my assumption is now that I am going to hit auto on difficulty 10, get my 4-star Old Man Logan, and then that's it. There's going to be nothing to talk about. I can't challenge difficulty 11 through 15. I'm gated out unless I have 5 stars on my Out of Time and Cabal, which ain't going to happen. Why is there a leaderboard? You're going to have 10,000 people tied for, position 100. You're going to have your 100 spenders who get to actually participate in this event and challenge each other, although there's no challenge. It's whoever spent the most money. If you have a 7 yellow stars on all of your Cabal and Out of Time, you instantly win. You instantly get a 7 yellow, 7 red Old Man Logan. That's what you get. Now you could just buy it. You used to have to do it with skill. You used to have to know how to play this game, and now you don't. Every bit of content in this game, is now an offer. That's how it works. Clin Tower, right? It's an offer. It's not a game mode. There's no game there. You have to buy the characters. You have to put the gear on the characters, and then you get a free pass to beat the event. And if you don't have the characters that you need, then you just simply don't get to play it in most cases. I'm really curious how they're going to screw up Battle World and the next thing that they try to do, because they screw up everything. They have entirely screwed up Scourges, trials, whatever you want to call them. They screwed it up. This was a good thing in the game. This was the only bit of gameplay that there really was, and they have now reverted it back to be worse than the legendary unlock method from 5 years ago, which was bad. Many people have no desire to build Out of Time. It's not a good team. What's it do? It does very little. Even on Cosmic Crucible Defense with room buffs, it is extremely easy to beat. Cabal's a good team. Cabal's fine. However, you have to add other, you have to break up Masters of Evil to actually make it function. So how good is it? At a high level, you need to take like Kang and put it on, Cabal to actually make it function. I don't really think Loki and Emma are going to help you. If Loki and Emma were actually the 4th and 5th member for Cabal, then it would be fine. But the real 4th and 5th member for Cabal is like Kang and Titania. But I digress. It doesn't matter because this content is going to be handed to you. You're going to get your 4 stars on Old Man Logan. And I guess we're supposed to be happy about that. There's some packs here that they talk about, some modifier. It doesn't matter. You're going to put them all on. You're going to beat it instantly. Because the old difficulty 8 was like a walkover, man. And to do this on difficulty 8 now is like difficulty 6. It's going to be auto content. I highly doubt that difficulty 10 is going to challenge me at all. So now I just have to accept the downgrade. I used to get 6 yellow. I used to get 4 red, maybe 5 red. Now I'm going to get 4 yellow and 2 red. And that's the state of Marvel Strike Force today. It doesn't help if you're good at the game. It doesn't help if you know the game mechanics. If you got a bigger roster, then you win. That's what it is. I mean, that's what it kind of always has been, but now more than ever. Anything that they did to roll that back, any of the things that they told me when I was in the Envoy program about this game not catering to the whales and krakens was a total lie. And anyone still in the Envoy program is going to be lied to until the end of time. This company lies. This company is full of dishonest, greedy people who do not care about you. And that's why I don't play this. That's why I don't cover this game anymore. I still play the game. But I've got to be on this Magic Mind stuff because it takes my stress down. Now, if you want to play a better game, I would recommend AFK Journey. That's what I'm recommending because they are actually a friendly company. There's a bunch of new content coming. If you want to know, if you missed joining AFK Journey, if you drug your heels on, if you didn't listen to me, if you didn't follow me over there, now is the time. They have catch-up mechanics, guys. In Marvel Strike Force, we've been yelling about this for years. We want catch-up mechanics. We want new players to be able to catch up to the veteran players. AFK Journey has it, and it's only a month old. It's only been out for like a month, and they already have catch-up mechanics. This video I just put out, the Do This Now, that's about the catch-up mechanics. Watch that. I've got a link to download the game right there. Download the game. Come join. Just come see what it's like. Come see what it's like when a game company actually cares about its player base. I implore you to check out a game where the game company actually cares about its player base, just so you know how much you're being disrespected on a daily basis by Boundless Scopely. Go check out how Farlight Games treats its players. Go find out. It will blow your mind. It will blow your mind apart. The commitment this company that runs AFK Journey has towards its player base and not being scummy, because you're not going to find it in Marvel Strike Force. You're going to be hit with pop-up ads every 5 seconds. You're going to be hit with events that disguise themselves as gameplay but are actually offers, pay-to-win mechanics until the end of time. It's a cash grab. This game is in serious decline. Marvel Strike Force is in the toilet. It is circling the bowl, and there is no hope. You can trust me on that. My name is Mr. Hartgrave. I got a lot of other great videos on this channel and on my second channel. I swear to God, this is a good video. This is like one of the best videos on YouTube, verified by other big YouTube channels. Other big YouTube channels are telling me we don't know why this video hasn't blown up. This is an amazing video, Mr. Hartgrave. I'm pretty proud of it myself. That's why I'm talking about it for the second time. It's really that good. I'm going to put a link to it now. Check it out. And Grave Diggers, keep digging.
He is I and I am him, and I'm the undisputed trend Nat Taven. And this dork behind the camera, some Melvin told me to say, Grave Diggers keep on digging. Whatever that means.
I am AEW wrestler and Ring of Honor tag champ Mike Bennett. And remember, Grave Diggers keep digging, but not the monster truck. Even though my son really likes that monster truck, I kind of like Son of a Digger, and so I'm going off on a tangent about monster trucks because my son really loves monster truck, but we're talking about the YouTube channel, so make sure, grave diggers, keep on digging, baby.
So this is Mark doing one half private party, saying what up to the grave diggers, and you doing your thing, bro.
Alright, like, subscribe, and watch another video, or be cursed. If you're cursed, that means the grave diggers will keep digging your graves. So, you probably want to do it.